check that we're back. Give me like 3 seconds. Because that's what it said the delay was. Come on, Twitch. There you go. Perfect. We're live on Twitch. That's all I wanted to check. Okay, close that window. I can also close my Curse Forge. And let's play some Minecraft. Okay. At least I know this is going to go better because I've already prepped everything for this. I've gotten all the dyes that we need. We just need to go pick up some of the glass. Okay. Welcome. There's one thing I want to kind of show off. You might notice there's a little difference in the mini-map up there. That is because over here, I adjusted this a little bit because I was sick and tired of breaking the cactus. So I just have some water in the corners that if I go in, it brings me here, and as the cactuses break, because they can't actually build between these, cactus should flow to me, hypothetically. Yes, that's about it. I also set all of these up that we have a bunch of places for cocoa beans now. Hi, Mr. Zombie. Let's run back home. Sleep, and we'll get some glass. Don't think we're quite gonna have enough glass to fully finish the roof today. So I do have more sand. I think I have a few more sand so we can smelt it. Oh, there's a... I made a second sword, by the way, because I had to kill a bunch of squid to get the ink sacs. Because the only other way to get them was extreme luck in fishing. Because apparently if you fish, you can get, on very, very rare occasions, 10 ink sacs. But it's like one of the rarest drops. What? It's different. Now come with me, buddy. I don't think I've ever seen a baby wearing armor. I'm gonna take out my frustration on the Sims. Of the Sims on this baby zombie. Huh? I want to get hit. I like to eat some watermelon first. Speaking of watermelon, in real life, we picked up a watermelon the other day, and it is one of the best watermelons I think I've ever had. For that, let's see. Let's get some glass. I'll take as much as I can. And let's head back over there. Head down. Actually, let's head back up, because there's something I want to show you. I did actually set up my enchantment area. I took some of the books that we got from the, whatchamacallit, the Stronghold, and I've set up our enchantment area, which is a regular enchantment table. I do need to go collect some amethyst, so I'll have to find a Geo? Oh, is that what it would really be considered an amethyst geo? Like a giant crystal chunk that spawns underground? We need to find one of those because I need 2 amethyst shards. And I will need crying obsidian. Can you craft crying obsidian? I assume it would be in here. No. I can check on a crafting table. How many durability? I have 7 durability left on this. I'll keep this sword on me. Actually can't use it in my offhand. I'll put it here. No, put this one here, I'll put this one away. I'll get rid of most of my glass. I'll keep that on me. So we did white, next would be light gray. Let's take light gray. Want. I'll start with 40. My crafting table's up there. Okay, so let me just sit up a little bit more. There we go. I'm so sorry, I hit my mic. That must have been loud. Right, let's make some glass. Hello, dolphins. Actually, I wonder if you can only find that with ruined portals. Or if I just don't have the stuff to make it. Okay. I just want 4 stacks. Let's start with that. I'm gonna make sure that's in here so you can't find it. And let's start down here. So it's this way too. Up, over, over. Down 1, 2, and it's just completely diagonal from here. Okay. Now let's see how much we need. I'm going to build out from here. Does this divide it like approximately in half? I'd say approximately. I'm curious what the first thing we should enchant is. Originally my thought was a sword to maybe get looting. I guess what we enchant depends on what the enchants that we actually get available to us are. I'd like to enchant at level 30, so we need a few more levels for that. Finish this part here. I'm hoping that if I can get some good enchants, I'd like to make a set of diamond armor now. But I'd like, especially if we're going to go to the nether, fire resistance on at least one piece of gear, plus protection. But I think my first concern right now is I want to get crying obsidian and amethyst because I want to make the enchantment table that I have. Like, I have a mod for it specifically that allows me to pick my enchants. I'm not really going to consider that cheating because it still takes the levels, like I'm not sure if it charges you more levels. Uh, but yeah. So we need crying obsidian and amethyst for that. I think in my own time, um, if you're watching this on YouTube, I am doing this stream directly after a previous stream that I was playing The Sims 4, and uh, I had to switch households to do something, and when I got back to my household for this Let's Play, it messed up my Sims so bad. Because they were in their werewolf form, it like combined their werewolf form with their human form and just like completely messed it up. And I lost an hour of progress. So I kind of just like, yeah, not happening. I'm just gonna do that in my off time, on my like by myself, because that just frustrated me so much. Start with 16. This is just barely not gonna be enough. I need another 2. No, I didn't want black. I wanted like gray. Okay. There is 2 of that done. Hello. Welcome to the stream. So we need the gray dye next. And we're going to need a little bit more glass. Well, not stone. Get that. I'll put this away, and gray dye. I always forget my crafting table's up here. I'm building a sheep farm. It is functional, but I'm just making the glass match the bottom. Thank you. I want gray stained glass. No, not black. I want gray. I don't need that much. Once again, I'll start with 4 stacks. It should be enough to start off with. So there, over, over, over. Honestly, not too long. Only, not too long. I'm gonna say like 6 hours. I've put into this, but a lot of that was just waiting for sheep to grow their wool. Waiting for like the stone to smelt. Probably only like 2 hours of like active build time. A lot of it's just been waiting to smelt, or waiting for sheep to grow their wool so I could get the carpet for the sides done. We need another one. Okay, yeah, one more out. I think it's worth it though. This is like one of my favorite sheep farms to build. I don't care too much that it's not automatic. I just think it looks really cool. It's 2. Yeah, so what I was doing is I was literally just, I had Minecraft open in the background and I was working on homework in another tab as I was waiting for things to smelt. I did not mean to throw a piece of glass. let's just go sleep. That, and we ended up sure, we had another like half hour to 45 minutes where we accidentally spawned a raid in here, and that was not fun. Surprisingly, during that raid, only 2 sheep died, and then another 2 from a creeper. I've had this for a while. Um, Over here is our house. Actually, we'll just do a little tour. I'll show you around. Uh, this is like a little mini village. Um, that's literally just that, so we could get cats to spawn. Let me just jump in the water down here. Got a little bridge, and underneath there's a little fishing area that's protected from mobs. Okay, just a staircase up. We've found the stronghold. We have an area for over here, Woodland Mansion and Ocean Monuments. We have not actually defeated them. We've kind of just explored. This is our house. Uh, we have a few villagers in here. There's a little greenhouse over here with a few of each crop. Upstairs is there's pretty much nothing upstairs. It's pretty much just empty. A little balcony here. I have a little bit of a kitchenette here. Uh, Not functional at all. Little bedroom. I still would like to do more decoration with it. Uh, Random room with another balcony. Another floor, and then this is where a lot of my villagers just like to come hang out for some reason. Thank you. It took a long time. Uh, let's just head back down the stairs. Outside this way, we have our nether portal and lava generator. That thing. This is our basement. This is like our functional base. We have 11 or 10 out of the 11 cat variants. We're just waiting for the tabby. A fish tank where all of the fish had escaped. Our storage, bunch of dogs, 2 little iron farms, uh, campfires and furnaces for smelting and cooking, little, I was saying enchanting, brewery area with a little nether wart farm in the back, little area where we have our lapis, enchanting room, my little fancy bedroom area, and then this is a mine shaft that goes all the way down to the bottom. Uh, Almost. We accidentally built our house right over an ancient city. If I go into show caves and cave layers, if I go down, yeah, there's an ancient city down there. We've not explored it, but we have gone down as far as we can without breaking through into it yet. Exit show caves. And then we have a little path that goes all the way around the house and trees over there. What day are we on, anyways? Uh, Day 473. Okay, I did not expect it to be that long. Yeah, we've pretty much built everything in this short little area. Thank you. We also have a little, I say little, pretty big farm over here. So I can show it here. Um, yeah, it's pretty big, but it's a great way to get all the emeralds I need for things. We have an area with potatoes, carrots, wheat, um, beetroot. Beetroot? I think it's beetroot. Um, maybe. Pumpkins, melons, sheep berries, bamboo, and then cactus behind that. Yeah, just eat. And I'll head back over to the sheep farm. Yeah, we've been on this world. I know it's so nice. Uh, I love it as well. I'm really proud of it. I just need to make sure to keep the villagers away from it, or they're just gonna mess it up. Go for it. Yeah. I mean, it's not the most efficient, but I think it looks really nice. And it keeps everything pretty compact. And I just can't figure out the redstone for actually building fully functional farms. But right now we're working on our sheep farm. The next build is either going to be a villager trading hall, just so I can get the villagers out of my house up there, so I can go home with the like bad omen thing without accidentally starting a raid, because I've done that more than once and I do not enjoy doing that. Um, that or the other animal farms. So I normally just do another animal farm with everything else. I keep sheep separate just because there's so many varieties. That, but I am looking into working on. Uh, it's rough trying to set up a server with a bunch of friends because yeah, you eventually you all just have different lives. Especially, I find it really difficult when Minecraft updates and it's like, okay, sometimes you just have to restart a whole world. This has just been me on this world. I would like to go tackle the ocean monument and start on. Uh, I wouldn't even know what to call it. Like a guardian farm, I guess would be what it would be farming. But Minecraft's nice like that you can either play it alone or you can play it with friends. Especially if you have something like a private server or a realm where you're not, you can be on it without the other people having to host it all the time. Fair enough. I just got done a sim stream. Uh, I got so angry because I lost an hour of progress because this game just bugged out and like ruined my Sims. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna play Minecraft because I cannot continue with the Sims right now. It just made me so angry. No, I don't want black. I want gray. Yeah, my I should have been saving more often. Yeah, it my Sims werewolf form mixed with their regular form, and the pro the project was just like disturbing. Is the only way to say it. Like it just completely bugged out, and I was not going to remake my Sims by hand, considering I've had those Sims for years and I have no clue how I made them. And I can't just go back and like copy and paste the old outfits and stuff like that because I'd have to remake. Like the outfits are one thing, but I'd have to remake the entire Sim base. Okay, let's get some more glass. So I'm just gonna replay that in my own time and fix it. The Sims, totally no bugs. Yeah. It's always been an issue with the Sims occult. This is the first time I've had the issue with the werewolves. I've had it where if it's a spellcaster, all of a sudden when they go back to being a mortal sim, they go bald, which is a really strange bug. But it's no big deal. I just kind of needed to decompress and get away from the Sims for a little bit. Don't think eight's gonna be enough. No, I need another 16. Let's grab some white dye. 'Cause I have black dye. Some white. Grab this and grab a bunch more glass. The Sims is also always really buggy after new expansion pack release. There's some gray dye. And then I'll make some. I don't think I need 45. I have 12,000 hours in The Sims 4. It's one of my favorite games. I don't play The Sims 3 much anymore. Um, I don't know. There's just something about this like sim games, like even Minecraft and Stardew Valley, that I love. Yeah, just say The Sims has some very weird history and glitches. Yeah, and that's I believe that's just since it switched over to EA, the EA app instead of they used to have like a specific Origin app for it. Everyone has those games that they just get into. I I'm really glad Minecraft does not have an hours counter because I've been playing Minecraft for oh wow 12 years probably. I've been playing since 1.3, I think. So I would not want to know how many hours I have in this game. Yeah, that would be a scary number. Especially because I've only had The Sims for uh, 8 years, maybe. I feel like if they had a count, a lot of people would stop playing Minecraft because it's like, oh wow, it's that high. Like, I guess they technically have like a days counter for each world, but I'm just glad that EA hasn't decided to update the counter that it shows days or years of gameplay. It just still says hours, so I have a little bit of benefit of the doubt because no one's going to calculate that out into years or days. Well, that's three full colors almost that we've done without messing up the glass. Yeah, we always go back. It's for me, it's one of the games where I will spend probably 2 or 3 months on a world and then just kind of give up on it and then start all over again because building things like this is always really fun. Uh, so I don't want to just end up not building because it's like, well, I'm if I want to build this, I might as well just build it from scratch so I have the same challenge. But this is one of my first times playing Minecraft with the difficulty settings enabled. I've always played peaceful, so it's definitely been a challenge this time around. And this is also one of my first times playing with mods. Like I obviously have the mini map mod, but I also have. I just come down here. I guess I should eat before I die though. I have the mod where you can just pick up things, and that makes it so fun. Instead of having to lure the sheep, it's like, okay, I need one of them over here. It's just like, I'm just gonna pick you up and throw you over. It makes for very interesting relocation of villagers because you're still a little bit limited in movement. Like you can't sprint the same way, but just running away from a creeper with a villager in your arms. Yeah, I mean this project's not too bad with mobs because they can't spawn on the glass. Mom's not mob. Yeah. Um, Mobs can't spawn on the glass, so this has not been too much of an issue. The farm was really difficult. What is that? Oh, I have a bookmark thing. Probably another 16 I should be. Actually, no, I need more than 16, but I mean, my mom's definitely gone the way of Minecraft a few times, but I love her. Just in the middle of a big project, all of a sudden your mom's face on the screen. Get back to work. Or get back to your schoolwork. Go mow the lawn. It's really difficult though during the school year to play Minecraft because like I don't want to put it down. It's like I have homework, uh, but like Minecraft. At least with projects like this, I can kind of go AFK for a little bit while things are happening in the background. But like when I'm trying to build something, it's like I can't go AFK actively building it, especially not when mobs will actually spawn and hurt me. I'm surprised when I've gone AFK smelting and things like that. Um, that I haven't ended or like collecting cactus that I haven't ended up with phantoms killing me. Yeah. I'm in the middle of a massive project for homework. I'm almost done it. I have another 3 or 4 pages to write, but I've already written probably close to 54 pages. What color's next? Brown. Brown dye. There's my bed. There it is. I found that streaming helps in that sense because I stream so much of the Minecraft world that I end up like, okay, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna play a lot of Minecraft with when I'm not streaming because I don't want people to be like, "Oh wow, you totally cheated to get that." Because oh, I just mined all this off camera. No, you went to creative mode. No, I did not. I already have my undergrad. I am currently in college for my like second degree that's more workplace oriented. I need a little more than that. It should be enough. Yeah, but I'm also taking classes over the summer to get some additional qualifications. It's nice to be in class. The debt's not nice though. Although at least I'm from Canada, so that my debt's not too bad. Definitely gonna need a lot more glass. I think I have another 10 to 15 stacks at home. I've always watched a lot of streamers. Uh, I have not really watched them on Twitch. I've always watched like re-uploads on YouTube. Uh, but I've liked the long form content, so I kind of just wanted to try it out myself. That and I want to expose people to some games from my childhood, uh, especially like the newer generation. One of the games I've been playing is Super Paper Mario. I'm not getting back into that one for another few days till I'm finished with this major project, because those can be like 6 hour streams. But streaming's also just something I like to have streams on in the background when I'm working. It feels like I'm keeping someone company or someone's keeping me company while I'm working and stuff like that. compared to like a 30 or 40-minute video. I haven't outside of this game, but this was one that I grew up with, and I watched another streamer play it. It's like, ooh, especially with the rise of Thousand Year Door um, being re-released. It's like that's a good time to do it. I feel like streaming is very, very different than short form content. I feel like it's a little bit more real because I'm here, I'm talking to myself, um, and I will make horrible jokes and like mess up without it being edited out. Ah, me too. Me too. That is one game I still have never beaten. I'm always stuck at the final castle. I played that, and another one that I really grew up on, uh, or grew up with, is the uh, GameCube games. So like Luigi's Mansion and Super Mario Sunshine. Those are ones I really grew up on. This is in the wrong spot. Oh, I guess it's just two. Okay. I feel like that's wrong somehow. I'm trying to think of what one game I would consider my childhood. I think that's a hard thing to say. I don't know if I would say Minecraft, just because I've been playing it for so long. I might say Simpsons Hit and Run is probably one of my games of my childhood. That was one I would always play when I had the opportunity. Oh my, that's so sad. Uh, I didn't have a GameCube of my own, but my cousins had one. But I did have a Wii, so I would borrow their controllers all the time, especially when they got like a little bit older and into high school. Um, so I'd borrow their controllers and play them on my Wii, except I never had memory storage. So I would have to either leave my Wii running and hope the power didn't go out, or just every time I would play it, I would have to restart. So when I got my first full time job, um, one of the first things I bought was a modded Wii that lets me play a bunch of the older games without having to like repurchase them, especially because most of them aren't on the market anymore. The way the GameCube was designed, I could kind of see people not knowing what it was. Yeah, especially in that time period, connected to like the giant TVs. I'm surprised your parents didn't get more mad about the energy bills. It's definitely been an interesting few years of gaming, or I guess a few decades. I really miss the old consoles too. There's just something so unique about them. I'm glad we live in the age of emulators and like being able to purchase a modded DS or a modded Wii. That we shouldn't lose access to a lot of the games that we had. Like it sucks that now I guess the Wii store closed a long time ago, but like the Xbox 360 store is closing, so we're losing access to all of those digital exclusive games. I'm glad I've kept my Xbox 360 this whole time. I did get rid of my Wii originally when I first had it. Um, just 'cause like, oh, I upgraded. Like, no, no, never getting rid of a console like that again. Oh yeah, that goes for a lot of things. Especially now, I miss being able to just buy a game, like being able to buy Just Dance, for example. Now you need to have a subscription to play it. I miss free online play, and I miss just owning a game. Like when the whole world went down with Microsoft last week, or maybe even 2 weeks ago now. I couldn't play Minecraft. I couldn't even log in. It's like I bought this game, but it like even if I'm playing single player, I have to be able to access Microsoft services to play it. Same thing with The Sims. I have to be able to log into the internet and have access to the EA app to play it, even though it is a single player game. Not fall off. That's one thing I hope goes back to how it was, not having to be connected online for every single application. One thing I am also very glad about, though, is we've kind of reached nice. I have my Xbox 360, I have my Wii, my 3DS, and my Game Boy and my Switch. Um, I've had a lot of DSs, but a lot of them broke at the hinge, so they got thrown away. But I, ooh, let's fall again. I completely lost my train of thought. Let's feet just in case I fall down again. Oh, I'm really glad that we're in the phase of video gaming where a lot of games aren't trying to be hyper realistic still. Um, like Minecraft, it's cubes. Um, I like games that have a little bit more style to them. Same thing with like animation studios. We've now kind of skipped past seeing every single pore on a character's skin and instead having a little bit more fun with animation, like with Into the Spider-Verse. The one I'm really looking forward to this year is Wild Robot, because that just has such a unique looking animation style. It gives just gives more creativity to the genre. I made a lot more extra red glass. Can I dye some of this yellow? I don't think I can. No, I can't. The one thing I really want Minecraft to add, and I will fight to my death on this, is I want to be able to make green dye. I don't like that you have to smelt it with a cactus. You can make every other color of like dye, like purple and orange, just by mixing them. But you can't mix yellow and blue dye to make green dye. Why? That's one thing I will never understand. Mix with orange. There, 4.5. Yeah, that's the only dye that you actually have to smelt. Like you can make brown dye just by converting um, cocoa beans into that. You don't have to smelt it. You don't have to smelt ink sacs. It's kind of just odd. I am so glad they went and redid the wool textures, or not the wool textures, the wool colors though. Like the old yellow wool was so ugly. Next one is 2. I spent so long in this world trying to find cactus because I like scroll it really far. I have no deserts around here at all. My closest desert was like 20,000 blocks away. So I ended up coming up here and I was able to find igloos with cactus pots. What? Okay, we have pillagers. Oh, okay. Two. Uh, villager's little head thing sticking through. Let's put this away. Do I have extra iron here? I don't think I do. Well, sorry, Mr. Pillager, you're gonna have to wait a little bit. Yeah. I need a shirt and an extra hat. And I should probably also grab a shield from up here. And I will grab some emeralds. Actually, is there iron in here? There is. It's so cute. Oh, I accidentally made boots. Our cat has learned that she can trick her sister into begging for food, and we'll give it to her. Um, but we won't give her food, extra food. You, uh, pick one of these. And I'll take some golden carrots. And I'll also get some pumpkin pies. And we need a shield. What kind of dog do you have? If you don't mind me asking, of course. If I had to guess, just the way it sounds, probably like a golden retriever, something big and stupid. We've tried that, um, but our one cat just like refuses to eat. Like she'll have food in the bedroom, for example, but she's like, "But I want food in the kitchen," and the kitchen is the only place that her sister can eat because we're just desperately trying to put her on a diet. I have a black cat named Ebony and an orange cat named Mango. The orange one, Mango, has also learned that she can parkour off of her sister, which has made for some interesting moments. Where'd the pillager go? Did it drown? Is it maybe over on the other side? That's nice. Both of our cats are just rescue breeds as well. Domestic short hairs. Okay, I know that there was a pillager here. Where did they go? That is just strange. Okay, well, I guess we don't have to worry about that. We got extra food. Where's the orange glass? The only dogs I've had in the past were both Jack Russell and Chihuahua mixes. Definitely, definitely need more glass though. I know that. I wonder if the sheep are wondering what I'm doing up here. If they realize I'm protecting them from lightning, or they're just utterly confused. Oh, no worries. I was just saying I'm gonna need a lot more glass. Uh, oh, I had um, at separate times uh, a Jack Russell and Chihuahua mix. Um, they're both the same breed and they looked pretty similar. That's just what my dad has always liked. So I've had two of those in the past. And then um, when I was the one that decided that I wanted a cat, uh, I was like, yeah, we're not getting a dog and a cat right now. Especially because our cat's a little princess. Um, Not so much, actually. Definitely not the smartest thing, but didn't get into much. The only issue we ever had was it's gonna sound really bad. Um, it bit my face when I was in high school because I had McDonald's and it wanted McDonald's. So that's the only time it's ever like bit. I mean, like yeah, McDonald's is totally worth it sometimes. But not like surprisingly timid for a Chihuahua. Absolute mommy suck. I need a little bit more orange. I guess I need glass to make orange glass though. When we first got our dog, that's what they were like. Loved to chase its tail until it like ran into something at full speed. But after the first like 2 years, mellowed out a lot. That's what our current cat is like. Our cat is definitely an orange cat, just the way it acts. Like we'll come home and it's like, okay, she's on top of the cupboard, like 8 feet up in the air. She loves to like jump off of her sister and harass her sister. Yes, the midnight parkour sessions are adorable, but also annoying. But we're lucky. Neither of our cats are the type to like purposefully knock glasses off of tables or knock things down. Though Mango once stole my mom's glasses. She knocked them off of the nightstand and under the nightstand, which is really funny. I mean, not so funny for my mom when she like walked into the corner of something trying to find her glasses. I'm a yellow glass now. Cats are so strange. Like our cats are to me two completely different creatures. One loves to be outside and will scratch at the door like a dog to get out, and has her own toy box that she just keeps all of her toys in, and she'll go in and stick her face in and take a toy out. And the other one just will scream if you take her outside, is not interested in toys, and it's just lazy. Mango likes to steal elastics off of um, desks or tables or anything like that. And she likes to steal hairbrushes because she likes to rub her face on them. But she's also taken an interest in hiding in the laundry recently. I'm curious. When I moved back to near my university in the fall, how my one cat is going to act, because I'm actually going to take her with her this time. Take her with me this time because I can actually have a cat in my new place down there. How she's going to handle not having her sister around harassing her. Definitely. I would not trade it for the world. Uh, Even if they get us up at like 4:30 in the morning for food every single day, I would not trade those early morning wake ups and for anything. Where am I going here? I need to go up. She's gonna be sad. But luckily I'm moving in with some friends, and one of them has two cats. So hopefully she's not too lonely. but she's definitely gonna struggle not being able to trick anyone else into feeding her twice or three times. I used to work starting at 6 in the morning, so I would get up at like 4:30, 5 o'clock every day, and that's when she would be fed before I went to work. Since I have no longer working at the job, she has not kicked the habit of waking up that early. Yeah, it's rough. It's hard to break that habit. Slowly but surely, she's starting to wake up later and later, but it's like by 5 minutes every month. So she's about 5 o'clock now, and I haven't been at that job for a year. But she realizes that no one's that people do not want to feed her at that time, and she's more likely to get uh, more wet food if she waits a little bit. Sadly, my dad still gets up at like 4 o'clock in the morning for his job, so if someone is still awake at that time, which is not helping the situation. Yeah, especially because I was at that job for so long. Um, like the entirety that we had her, I was at that job. So it was hard for her to break that habit. It was it was hard for her to break the habit of not coming to wake me up every morning as well. Um, but it was so cute when I would call my mom from university and she could hear my voice and she'd come running over to the phone, hey, 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 and just start purring. It was adorable. She would run all the way from downstairs upstairs and say, I hear mom's voice. I hear mom's voice. I might have enough to do the two colors of green still. I need more. Probably another 32. Oh, I missed a spot here. That'd be red. Where did I put my crafting table? Oh, over here. Yeah, definitely. Especially because they're so much cheaper for the most part. If you really feel like having kids, just dress them up in baby clothes and feed them the little. It is almost like a baby food thing, but it's cat food. This glass looks really neon. I would love to. The one is a little bit too chunky for any sort of clothing, and the other one is an escape artist, and within seconds gets the clothes off. I'm gonna take these two. Right, we got more glass. Got another stack. Yeah, especially in the first few years, babies are very, very expensive. But once you have everything for animals, the most expensive part is vet visits. She doesn't tear things up, but she somehow can like get like a baby onesie that's been zipped all the way up off. And I know it's her doing it. It's not like anyone else in the family because they'll be in the same room with me and all of a sudden she'll come back out without her onesie. I was like, how did you get that off? So if she could tear it up, she probably would. We have like a little astronaut helmet for one of them because they don't like to. We have to give her a bath because she can't clean herself due to her weight. She has learned to literally get her claws in the breathing holes for it and rip it off her head and break it. She's a tricky one, yeah. I was amazed the first time I seen it. Um, she's smart. She's very, very smart. She doesn't act like it. But this one is just such a happy little kitty that like you could put your foot on her to like roll her over onto her belly and she just purrs. She loves her belly touched, which is quite rare for cats. But she just loves it. Am I in the right spot? I feel like that's not the right spot. That is not the right spot. 3. I love my happy little kitty though. Like, I I would not trade her for the world. She's so unique. When we first got her, she didn't want to sleep in a bed, so I brought um, a box home that had like jumbo packs of lettuce in it, uh, and that was her bed. She would sleep in that box, but she refused to sleep in a nice fancy bed. And now she's taken to sleeping with stuffed animals. She has her own like giant stuffed bear that she sleeps with, and that's where she'll sleep if she sleeps on my bed. Um, she just cuddles right up on and sits on the bear's lap. Should have checked this earlier, but this is lime wool, yes it is, or lime glass. There's a spider. I don't see much else spawning. Well, there's a bunch of creepers over there. As long as I'm up here, I'm mostly safe. As long as the skeleton doesn't shoot me down. That's so sad. I could not imagine losing a pet like that. I've been so lucky that we've only lost ours to old age. I've always been more of a cat person than I have a dog person. No. I feel like cats can be so versatile because there's just so many different types of cat. Like, I know there's a lot of different breeds of dog, um, but I love cats that act like dogs. Like if they're raised by dogs, they'll kind of pick up some of those tendencies. And I also like they're easier to hide from landlords. Dude, like that's something like you don't even see coming. Like if a cat is sick, or even a pet, if a pet is sick, then you can kind of expect it coming. But something like that is just so instant. You don't have time to prepare yourself. I do love the name Midnight though. Um, we didn't name our cats; they kind of came pre-named from the shelter. But we have like the Ebony. So I've always wanted to get a cat, one of the hairless cats, and name it Butterball, like the type of turkey. that's just like one strange dream of mine. But hairless cats are really hard to find here. And I wouldn't want to specifically shop for a cat. I would rather just adopt from a humane society or something like that because you get so much more for your money. And it goes to a better cause than breeders. Yeah, we got Mango when I was working in a produce department just before I switched over to the meat department. Um, and I was like, I need to get this cat named Butterball before I leave the meat department. Never ended up happening. I think we've only had one animal that we've been able to name. The rest of all already had too much time with their name to easily change it. Mind you, they definitely have nicknames that they accept. Like Ebony will respond to Chunk Monster. Like as pet owners, how often do we actually call our pets by their given names? I have to say not often. We actually had one cat at our local humane society named Fuzzy Peaches, and that was one cat I fell in love with. It's a great idea to get a cat if you're not, not a cat, but like an animal if you're really struggling with something like that. Because yeah, it does help you focus on something other than yourself. You have something to get you to that next day, especially because it's like, oh yeah, they need to be fed. Absolutely adorable name. Sadly, we could not get that one because it got adopted. Um, but that's specifically why I wanted an orange cat after that, because I just fell in love with the image. Like my next cat, I want one um, black, orange, and like white spots. I think the latest batch of kittens born at our Humane Society was all named after spices. So there's like a cinnamon, there's paprika, um, parsley. It's really funny to see these strange names. And we had one named uh, there's one at the Humane Society named Garth Brooks, who's a country singer, and his entire bio was just different references to the singer's songs. 16 gonna be enough? I desperately want another cat, but I know it's not a good idea right now when I'm like moving away for school. Uh, but after I'm done, because I only have one more year of school left, hopefully once I get placed into a career, I can foster cats. That's something I really want to do. Our area really struggles for finding enough fosters for cats. It's definitely not as bad as the area where I'm going to school, where there's like thousands of stray cats. Like they have a genuine incentive for bring 9 cats in to get neutered, you get the 10th one free. I just feel like I would fail at fostering a lot. I just like, oh no, they're too cute. I want to keep them. What's next? Dark blue. Or I guess just regular blue. Anyone out here? No pillagers? I still haven't fully decided if I'm gonna continue this into the middle or if I'm gonna like repeat this pattern or something up here. Our shelters here are like 100% no kill unless it's like absolutely necessary. And even then, they will do whatever possible to have that not happen. Um, thank you. Um, like they've amputated a few animals' front or back legs and completely rehabilitated them just so they didn't have to be put down. We've had a lot of people surrendering their animals though here, um, especially as more and more apartment buildings get built, and they're not allowing animals. It makes it really hard. This three, bring this. Oh, one more. I don't definitely think this is the last one I can do though, because I have a stack and 9, and I'm probably gonna have to use it for this. Our Humane Society here also tries to do like barn buddy programs where if you have like a heated barn, they will let you have a lot of cats and things like that there. We're having that issue, not like putting children down, but with our local um, like children's aid societies, that there's just no homes for them, so they're putting them up in hotels. We also have a bunch of cat sanctuaries around where I am, so at least they're able to get the cats into homes. Um, but an area in my uh, or a store in my area recently opened up that it's like a cat cafe, but for dogs, which is really nice. So you get to go in and see dogs that are up for adoption. It's a lot harder with dogs than it is cats. Uh, our humane society has really struggled to get dogs adopted because the only dogs that are available here really are large dogs, so things that are over 45 pounds, fully grown. So that automatically limits a lot of options. We had one dog here that was in the shelter for an entire year that just recently got adopted. But they're also like desperately hosting things like adopt-a-thons where the fees are greatly reduced. But they're also trying to put them in a good home. So if you already have a dog, you have to bring them with you to adopt, and you have to have all family members present as well. So they want to make sure that they're going to a good home. Especially because we have such uh, severe weather here, where we get like really, really bad snow and um, right now really, really bad heat waves that could easily kill dogs that are outside. So it wouldn't work so much for like a barn buddy with dogs. Here's my graphic table. They're really trying. And they're always hosting like really, really fun events to raise money to help support the dogs as well. I think I accidentally made too much blue glass, but that's fine. I'll use it for something else. Actually, I have 27. I don't know if that's going to be even enough. One more stack. Come on. Well, that's more than halfway. We have, what, one, two, three, four, five colors left. I'm going to need probably at least another chest full. Probably not a double chest, but a single chest full. Ugh, Minecraft is so addicting. It, yeah. Well, I'm actually gonna head off right now, anyways, because I'm gonna need to go smelt a bunch more glass. That and it is like midnight here, and I have plans tomorrow. But I've really enjoyed talking with you. Thanks for hanging out for so long. Uh, yeah, thanks. Uh, if you want, I have all my streams uploaded. Wow, voice. Uploaded onto my YouTube channel, which should be linked on my Twitch, and I go live about every day. So I'd love to see you come back. Yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day or night, whatever time it is when you, whatever time it is that, I can't talk. Whatever time it is there for you. But yes, thanks so much. I'm gonna head off now, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.